And man, I'll tell you what, it sure was positive, y'all. What is going on? I am Ryan Baggett, and you have found yourself in the nerdiest place on the internet called the ChatBot Podcast. And I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. And wow, that clip, shout out to Riley. She is awesome. Trying hard to get her on the podcast. Man, I'll tell you what, that feels like a lifetime ago at this point, guys. You know, this whole health thing going on, I just wish it would end. I just wish the whole thing would be over yesterday, But I am happy that out of this, we've seen technology just shine through. And we've seen digital and social media play its role in a big way to help the small business, which is what really is designed to do. We'll talk about all of those things. We're going to get real nerdy today. We're going to talk about statistics, all the things that you just want to do at 10 p.m. at night on the East Coast, right? All the nerdy things. These things are going to help you. And today, specifically, we are going to talk about saving money. And if this is your first time watching the ChatBot Podcast, you are in for it today. Man, you don't even know what you got yourself into. You are going to love nerdy stuff after this. If you like money, if you don't like money, then just change this channel. It's not for you. You're going to hate this video if you hate money, guaranteed. But if you like money and you like saving it versus spending it unnecessarily, we're going to jump into this thing, guys, because I can talk all day about any subject with anyone regarding food and beverage, social media, chatbots, marketing, all day long. But some things matter more than others. And in this case, I'm going to ask the business owners or entrepreneurs out there or folks that are interested in advertising in the social media space. What I'm going to do is explain how it works in the most brief, concise way possible. Hopefully ask you questions that I don't necessarily know the answers for, but you answer them as I show them on the screen. And this is just going to be beneficial. It's this episode, the idea here behind this episode is going to be, if you are not currently seeing definite financial results, or you're not seeing any ROI from your social media efforts, this will change your mind. And number one, it works. You can prove it. It's trackable. Everything we do, we track. Number two, you need automation, because when it works so well, you don't want to have to hire someone to then deal with all of the customers you're going to end up having. Chatbots and automation solves that problem in many, many ways. And when we're talking about saving money with advertising, there's a whole lot of ways to cut costs. And there is an equal amount of ways one can optimize their internet efforts, right? So what we're going to talk about specifically today is Facebook ads and how you can save money going into 2021 with chatbots. The first thing I want to ask you guys, if you are advertising, is how many times do you expect your customer to see your messaging, see your ads, see your posts on Facebook before they become a purchaser? I think that there are so many businesses out there that are posting things, hoping things happen, but they don't really know what they want to happen. Like if you're posting a photo of your spaghetti, for example, are you monitoring during the day when people order spaghetti? Did they see the Facebook post? I mean, if not, like, how do you know it's done anything? But what if no one orders spaghetti because you took a bad photo, or your hostess took a bad photo of the spaghetti? Now nobody wants it, even though it's delicious. That probably goes to your head. The unfortunate thing is no one is seeing your post if you're not advertising. If you are advertising and you're throwing up bad pictures, they're going to let you know you're going to get eaten alive. But my question for you is, how many times do you expect someone out there to see your thing and then do the thing you want them to do? It's an important question, and it seems kind of stupid maybe, but it's not. When I post things on social media, I'm one of those millennials, I guess, where I need that instant gratification. I need it. I crave it. And I need to see, putting effort into something, I need to see results. Otherwise, I'm not going to continue to do it, even if it's what everyone else does. So when I post on Facebook, I'm looking to achieve a result. It is far more than just a like or a comment or a share. There's a lot more to it, guys. For me, I want to make the sale as fast as possible. I'm not necessarily talking about impulse buyers, although they're awesome. And I see them every day, all the time for accounts. But I'm talking about an instant result. Like if I post something, there's a reason behind it. I want you to click on my blog to read it, or I want you to watch a video, or I want you to sign up for Tap the Table. You're going to do a thing, and I'm going to judge it. And when it really matters, it's more than just number of clicks to the website I'm concerned with. I want to know who it is. For example, let's call this person Andy. I only know one Andy. Just came to mind. Starts with an A, I guess, random. But we have Andy here, who is your potential restaurant patron. And he's looking through his social media on Facebook or Instagram, wherever he's at, likely the Facebook ecosystem in some way. He's looking at pictures of this, looking at pictures of that. We need to understand, why is Andy on social media? Okay, that answer is very, very simple. I have it actually in a slide, little title for you, I think, here. Do I? Let's see here. Why are people on Facebook again? Perfect. This is exactly what you've come here for. The stats and the real things. Why are people on Facebook again? 88% of Facebook users are on the platform to stay in contact, like we've talked about in the past, with friends and family. So when your ad for your business gets served up to Andy, it's fighting for attention between Andy's grandma, Andy's girlfriend, Andy's soon-to-be girlfriend, and Andy's buddies and other pages fighting for that space. That is what's going on in the Facebook newsfeed. It's like a big battle all day. Who's getting the attention? Who's getting that like from Andy? In your case, you're hoping for a purchase. So my question, back to it, how many times do you want to spend money on the same eyeballs before you get the thing, the purchase, the conversion? Okay. When you're looking for likes, guys, it's going to take you a long time to get a purchase. I promise you. You'll get a couple impulse buyers here and there, maybe, if you're lucky. Most of us aren't lucky. So those engagements, those are meant not to be direct purchases. They're meant to nurture the audience, right? Everyone loves to talk about nurturing the audience, and it is very important to do so. You have to care about your viewers and your audience. I care about all of you, by the way, very much. I love you all very much. But I don't want to love you so much I'm spending a whole bunch of money continuously on you to see my stuff. Either look at it or don't, right? Either want the help or not. Either want the pizza or don't. Like, if I don't want the pizza, stop showing me the pizza. It's a great way to be annoying, right? All I want to see is pictures of X and Y, not Z, which is your pizza in this case. So we have to be very cognitive and aware of how we're spending our dollars, because we need to be careful we're not wasting money. We're annoying people, and a lot of people do this all the time. A lot of people will advertise the wrong things to the wrong audience who never know it. Some people are just nice and they like your crap, but they'll never buy your crap. Not saying anyone's stuff is crap, by the way. Crap in general. So if your goal is to hit the right target audience at least one time, and not multiple times, not forever. You don't want to always have to spend money on Ryan and his friends to come to your restaurant or your nightclub or your whatever. You don't always want to do that, because it will get costly. It's just not efficient. So what if I told you with just one Facebook function and tap the table, you can eliminate ever having to pay for Andy again. Like you pay for Andy one time, and then he does the thing we want, which is, in this case, you want them to message you, to start a conversation with you, because that conversation will never end. That is the idea, folks. And it's a direct communication, a direct line to Andy. We don't have to roll the dice and see if Facebook will serve him an ad again. We don't have to suffer an incredible increasing cost of Facebook ads. You know, today it might be $2 to reach Andy. In 2 years, it could be $14, guys. Who knows? I don't know. I hope not. Andy's expensive if that's the case. I digress. When you start a conversation in Messenger, guys, you're starting a connection with that individual. Now, some of us individuals, as human beings on the planet, are better at having conversations than others. That's the facts. And while some people can excel by talking their way through things, others are better writers. Okay. Either way, the communication we're using here, in essence, is texting back and forth. But instead of with your family or your buddies, you're texting in the business. In this case, we're specifically talking about Facebook Messenger, although in many cases we'll talk about SMS and text message marketing, email, and all that stuff. But what I want to talk to you guys about is Facebook ads. We don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of times on all these people that might not want to buy your crap. The ones that do want to buy your crap, let's start the conversation with them. Okay. So many people advertise on Facebook, especially for the first time. Maybe they spend $50. They're like, about to spend 50 on this thing. I'm going to get something, right? And then when they don't get the thing that they're hoping for, because they set their expectations far too high, it's a big letdown. And then they become part of the crowd. Facebook ads don't work. Doesn't work for my business. Like many guests have told you guys, if you've been paying attention, it is a process now. Chatbots make that process a lot more instantaneous. Okay. We're talking about instant gratification here. I'm a big fan of that stuff. So a way to have that instant gratification is to start the conversation in Messenger from the Facebook ad or in your DMs, right? Sliding in the DMs. They still say that. That is what happens in Instagram. Okay. And what happens is they're in your Messenger application, which is far from a database in the way we would want a database to function for now. Facebook is doing some incredible things, guys. The internal automation that they're running, it's awesome. We'll talk about their purchase of customer one day as well. I think it's genius. The one thing customers can't do well at all, they can't do it. Process food orders. Chat the table, baby. That's where it's at. But we can't, help someone with customer support like Customer does, or facilitate a food order like Chat the Table does, among many other things, obviously, without the conversation being started first. So in a case, we need engagement to trigger Facebook to say, hey, this is a great post. People are engaging. We need to understand the best way for our business to start the conversation. So for example, we could have a Facebook post that is posing a question of value to the audience, that it's the target audience. The audience then comments the answer to said question, right? That is what people are doing a lot of. Or they're trying to gamify the system, and it's like, comment, and share this post with your friends. Tag 3 friends in the comments, right? Facebook does not like that stuff. That's like gamifying it too much. Instead, try to ask a question, pose something to your audience that is of somewhat of a value to them. Like a great example of this, and restaurants are afraid to do this. It's so silly. This is one of the easiest ways to win at social as a restaurant, is to really get feedback from the people that are giving you money. So when you ask a question, guys, Facebook fans, putting up a new idea for a menu item here, A or B, or open-ended, even better. What do you guys want to see Next on our menu, give us some ideas, basically. Like, what would you pay for? What would you give us money for is what you're saying. And that doesn't mean you're not an expert, guys. That's, I think, where the disconnect is. Asking your audience what they want does not make you any less of an expert. In fact, I think it makes you more of an expert because you're freaking going to the source. You're asking them. That is the trick. Now, Steve Jobs' approach is, or was, people don't know what they don't know, right? They don't know what they like, so you need to tell them. In essence, is his philosophy. I agree with that. I think that he was a genius. People don't know what they want. That's why social media is so important and is so different from search. You're becoming aware. The difference is, and this is key, Google cannot start a conversation with you currently in the way that we can in the Facebook ecosystem. Meaning, if I'm looking for a pair of sneakers, I go to Nike's website maybe, and I search, Jordan mids, blues. I don't know. I don't know the names of them. I have a bunch of Jordans here. I just like the colors. I like the colors, right? I'm going to the website looking for the shoe that looks cool to me. Well, what if I'm specifically looking for a blue shoe this particular occasion? In general, you're not going to be able to ask questions, or you're not going to be able to ask, what's the newest blue shoe you have? You're going to have to fight through their website, sort through things, filter things, figure out where the X is, figure out where the go is, like all that. Instead, that's your website. That's your route you're taking as a customer when you're starting off with search, which is not search is important. It is huge. It's number one in a lot of ways. Search is awesome. You must be searchable in many cases. In the other cases where they're not searching for something direct, they're looking on their news feeds or whatever platforms they're on. And this is where social media is key. Okay. I'm scrolling, looking at dogs, looking at this, looking at that, and then bam, your ad comes up there. Doesn't strike me so much as an ad, so I don't want to immediately skip by it. Maybe it blends in a little bit with so-and-so's posts that I like. So I'm looking at it for a second. Oh, okay. Well, I see the word sponsored there. Maybe I'm paying attention. Maybe not. You see the word sponsored there. Cool. This is an ad. I know this. Oh, well, this is actually really cool. Right. And if the creative is good, and I'm not talking about $1 million agency here, I'm just talking about being creative yourself, you could totally crush it. And through the engagement, gamification mindset without being spam, you can really do some damage with a very, very small budget. So you put out your post, you post the question, they answer your question, you have it's at the table, so you have the comment tool. The comment tool will like that comment immediately, acknowledgement, done, check mark. They'll publicly reply in any variant of reply that you submit through Chat the Table. Very easy to do publicly, so everyone that looks at this post sees it. The page replies to everything, and all the replies are different. Smart. Now, a bot veteran gave me the suggestion when I was talking to her about this feature that's awesome that I have, that a lot of other platforms don't at this time. She was like, what would be awesome to get even more engagement, Ryan? Because you've basically guaranteed you're doubling any account's comments instantly. That's what Chat Table can do because you're replying automatically. She said you should ask an additional question in the variations of public comment replies. And I was just like, you're a genius. You really are. So imagine this, you have 10 questions, follow-up questions from your original comment, right? So let's go talk about Bethany. We talked about, who did I talk about in the A's? Forget. We're talking about Bethany now because that's the first female butte name I could think of. And she just commented the answer to your question about healthy food. You're talking about healthy food, and you're like, who wants to win this ultimate, healthy food basket? And if you do, tell us why. So Bethany's like, I want to win that basket. That basket looks nice, and I love that restaurant. So I'm going to enter this little contest deal. They post on their Facebook. She leaves a comment and doesn't expect anything, but bam, she gets a notification immediately. And you know how it feels when you get that notification. It feels good. You don't like it when you make a post and you get no notifications, right? You want the notifications. You want the love. You want the the connection there. So in this case, the brand connects with the consumer every single time, instantly, very fast. So Bethany's left her comment, and now the page has liked her comment. Cool. She feels good about that. Okay, cool. That's cool. The brand liked my stuff. Great. But then she gets another notification that says, you have a reply to your comment. And then she looks at the reply to the comment and says, oh, check your messages. That's the secret. Now that she's in the message part of your Facebook ecosystem, she's in your Tap the Table database as a Facebook subscriber. Okay, it is epic. After that, we all know about the funnels. We're likely going to get her to join our VIP club. We're likely going to, if we do that, we're going to get her email and her phone number. 2021 thinking, text message marketing, it is where you need to be. When that happens, guys, you're in. You're good. Because when you spent that $150 maybe in Facebook ads to promote this post and more people saw it, Bethany was part of that audience. But now that she's in your database, you never have to worry about spending ad money on her again. Anytime you want Bethany and all the other people who entered your contest to get the information that you want to provide to your audience, don't spend that money on Facebook ads, man. Don't do that. That's silly. You've already done it. You've already got them. Instead, simply text them in bulk, right through Tap the Table, or email them. But Ryan, I don't have constant contact. That's fine. You don't need constant contact. You don't need MailChimp. All you need is Tap the Table. It's right in the dashboard. You're going to collect all of this data from your Facebook engagers, in this case. Facebook is going to see, oh, crap, this page, they're different than other pages. They're causing mad engagement, right? So in that case, Facebook says, great, we're going to send more people to this post because people like it because they're going back and forth on it. They're having conversations. That's what Facebook wants us to have. Hello. They've been telling us the secret sauce the whole time. Like how many of you that are running ads are getting defaulted to Facebook Messenger ads? That's the question next. I don't even have the slide for that. It's just top of the dome. How many of you that are running ads, not even in the chat game with me, how many of you that are running ads, you're being defaulted to the send message button on your ads? And you're like, I don't even know what I want them to talk about. And that's the thing. That's the thing that Facebook gets to a point, but they cannot do all the things because it wouldn't make sense for them to have more than just the doorstep knock, basic automation, basic reply, call it a day. Tap the Table excels at this. So if the send message button, the comment, whatever, we're getting them in the messenger and we're making them feel right at home. Okay. And so this is really cool too. Time on brand. You're watching your 30-second video or they're looking at your photo for I don't know how many seconds. If they engage with the table powered post, time on brand, you can send them deep in these funnels, man, and get the email, get the text message, never advertise to them again in Facebook's ecosystem if you don't want to, because you have them. Let's talk about what does it even look like to have success with a Facebook post in general. Ryan, I don't even know what this looks like. Well, let's look at the figures here. On average, organic reach, meaning the Facebook page or the Instagram page, the account, they've published a post. They just posted something and they've put $0 behind it. They've not boosted it, right? That is called organic. It's free. The reach there, and when you're looking at page engagement percentage rates, is a 5.17 average. And that's a huge engagement rate because what I've seen over the years, and trust me, guys, I've seen all the stats. I've seen them move here. I've seen them move there based on this, based on that. This is the most baseline, non-partial source I could find. I'll have to link it in the bio or something here, link it in the comments. It's really right around 1 or 2% in general. They've segmented this. In this case, they're saying in general, that's a high percent. So what this is saying, you must understand this. If you have 100 Facebook likes, 100 Facebook followers, 100 Instagram followers, What this is saying is, on average, 5% of those people are going to see your stuff. 5% are going to see your crap. 5 people going to see your stuff. That's it. 5 people, guys. There's a lot of pages with just 100 people. There really are. Now, when those pages get a reach, the little yellow bar underneath the posts of over 100, maybe of over 150, whatever their follower count is, are receiving more reach. That is likely because of what? Engagements, right? People are liking it, they're commenting on it, they're sharing it, they're tagging their friends, meaning people outside of their network of likes. That is why you have a higher reach than a page like count, for example. But theoretically, if no one does anything, your post, 5%, most time less. Really interesting stuff, right? So how much do you get if you pay for a Facebook ad? Now, again, this is all relative to a lot of different things, but it is a huge difference on average. So this is the thing I wanted to point out to you. This is on average the paid reach, okay, versus the free reach. So no money, 5% of people. 100 fans, five people, okay? In this case, with paid, and they don't disclose how much money, they don't disclose all of these things, but it's like a 28% engagement rate. That's a good number. Very good. Very, very good. This is going to differentiate depending on your current fan base to begin with. So I've mentioned to you, you've got a smaller fan base, the numbers will be high, the percentages will be a little bit higher, but the percentages don't matter because the number of people are so low, right? If you have 100 people, great, get 10%. And no one's seen your stuff. Then people out of 100, they're not doing anything, likely. Okay, so now understand this, because this is very important as well. For pages with less than 10,000 fans or followers, on average, 4.6% engagement rate. So this shows Facebook is pinching in. With less than 10,000 fans, and according to organic here, let me read this out loud here. Pages with more than 10,000 fans have an average organic engagement rate engagement of post reach versus page likes of 2%. So if you have more than 10,000 fans, on average, you're only reaching organically 2.3% of your people. So this really sucks big time. And I'll explain this. I'll break it down for you. That's what it says here. And the pages with less than 10,000, this is the threshold here. If you have less than 10,000, then your post reach is going to be double that, according to these statistics right here. All right, so let me explain this. Yes, the percentages are lower the higher your fan base is, but the higher your fan base is, the more people are in that bucket of the percentage. When you have less than 10,000, you're going to have a higher percentage, but you have a less amount of people to see your stuff. So you basically are forced to pay for ads. I don't like, this is not a bad thing. This is why Facebook exists. They don't just they're not able to grow money out of nothing. So they have to make money. Otherwise, we don't have the thing that we all love to hate or love to use, in my case. So in the case where they have to make the money, they have to do things that make sense in a lot of ways. It makes sense. I think we should be, as businesses, happy to be on Facebook if we're advertising there for free, happy to pay a little bit of money to get a better bang for our buck. So the objective of most marketers should be to always optimize, always get a better bang for your buck, always make the dollar go further. So me always wanting to be the best marketer, I wanted to take that to an entirely different level. And with Tap the Table, we're able to do that. Now let's think, why are people on social media again? To connect with their friends and family, okay? While they're there, you have a big opportunity to do some things. So while your competitors and the competition is worried about how many likes their post got today, or how many posts they did last week, how many people did we reach? That's the things that they're looking for. In 2021, what I want you to look for is the first and last name of the person that cares. That you need to have the conversations That is the number one thing you need to do. The idea of conversation equals conversion is not in just my world, in my head. It's not just in the digital space. It is how we have commerce here. In general, how many things do you buy on a daily basis where you're not having at least somewhat of a grunting conversation, like it's just natural. And so for those of you guys who have not seen the comment tool in action, I think it's time to refresh your memories and or show you for the first time and refresh the memories for those of you who have never seen it. We are in Chat the Table here. Let's start sharing our screen. And here we go. So let's turn on this thing here. I don't know what page we're going to go. Okay, let's stick with our one awesome restaurant. So let's turn this caption off, and we're going to move this bad boy so you can see the whole thing. What we want to do here is we're going to start off thinking of what our result is going to be. We're going to add a funnel, and let's call this comment result, okay? Because we're looking for the result of when people comment, we're going to supply the result in this case. It's going to be more of an advanced function here. So we're going to go to our advanced funnels. We have our little starting step, and we're going to ask one simple question and include a button. Why? Because when our customer comments on our Facebook post, we want to get them in our database as quickly as possible. So we're going to send them a message. We need them to opt in. It's not as simple as we sent them a message. Now it's all good. They need to say hello back. They need to actually shake our hand. We were basically, when we're doing what we're about to do, we're putting our hand out there, waiting for them to shake it. Once they have, we're in the clear. We're good to go. So I'm going to ask one question, and it's going to be this. Are you ready to get the free thing? Free thing. And we're only giving them one option. We can give them 3 options if we want. Facebook allows it, but we're only giving them one. And so we're going to say, get the thing. Whatever that thing is, that's your business, not my business. So get the thing, and that's got to lead somewhere. So let's allow it to lead to another message here. We're in Facebook Messenger, hence this awesome little icon. Get the thing. When they click that, bam, they're going to get the next message. And I think because I'm just in the Giphy kind of mood, we're going to holler at our people over at Giphy. And we're going to say, cool. Let's see what we got. Yes, this is how I feel right now. Cool. Now, to provide the thing, they're going to have to give us something, right? Give us the phone number. That's what we are going to want. So, cool deal, comma, and first name. Cool deal, Ryan. But wait, to actually get the thing, you must apply your smartphone number. Let's just misspell everything like we did the last episode. All right, and at least my emoji's working fast now. Cool deal, Ryan. But wait, to actually get the thing, you must supply your smartphone number below. Okay, cool. So let's make sure that when we are choosing our get data button here, that we ask for the phone number. Everything else is done for you. It's all good. Just hit save. So they're going to supply the phone number. It'll populate on their screen. They'll tap it, and you'll have it in your database. This is a really good, cool, big thing we're going to give them. So let's hit that awesome get data button one more time. This time we're going to ask for the email, which is it's always set to the default to collect the email. So we'll say, perf. Now, just tap or type your email below, and you're all set. And because our emoji is going fast today on this knockoff keyboard, we're going with the fire emoji, my favorite. So boom, all set here. Now, what are we going to do here? Let's hit them with another GIF. Well, let's just say thanks. Get it over with. Thanks. Now, when we have a lead, in this case, this is a lead because they want the thing. Well, we got to give them the thing too. Let's do that. So they said thanks. Let's give them the thing. So here is the thing. Here is the thing. And in this case, just because it's very easy, use promo code hashtag TTT saves money. Right, here's the thing. Use a promo TTT saves money on your next purchase. That's the thing. Could have been anything. It could have been a gift card. It could have been an entree. It could have been a dessert. Whatever we wanted to do. In this case, we're going to give them a promo code because for the sake of time. So thanks. Here's the thing. And now what we want to do here is tag them. VIP maybe. New VIP. Cool. And I want to alert somebody that, hey, Facebook did its job today. TTT helped. TTT did everything after Facebook. So what we want to do here is send them a text now, since we've got their phone number maybe. Or actually, let's send an admin a text. They've already got their thing. We don't need to text them, but we want to text a manager or your marketing person. And so we'll go bam, bam, and we'll go click here right in this action. And we're going to say notify admins. Actually, let's do this. We're going to say send SMS to admins. Okay, so put in the number of your manager who needs to receive these messages, or your secretary, your marketing department, whatever. If you need someone to know about this because it's a high ticket lead, done. So we'll say something like full name just became a new lead. Okay, and he was tagged with, and we have all of our tags in the brackets with VIP. Can I get the VIP? Oh, we'll make a custom field later for VIP. But right now, we'll just say he was tagged with a lead. This was thanks to TTT, and we'll call it, because maybe they have a bunch of Facebook pages. Who knows? So let's use the page name. So it'll say Ryan Backer just became a new lead. This is thanks to Tap the Table and Watson Restaurant. Okay. So we'll hit save, and I think we're done. Now, what's happening here? Well, let's test it. So publish here and preview. So I'm going to open up Facebook really quick, and we will get our message. Well, actually, we'll run it with the comment tool. That's what we'll do. So this is published. Great. We'll go back to our marketing section here. Marketing and Facebook auto comments. This is where it gets good. I'll turn off this other guy. Had 3 replies the other day. We're going to add a new post. We'll reply to all of the posts in this way. Because I guess I'll make a new post to make it work really well. We're going to reply with a funnel. Perfect. And it's comments. The comment result funnel that we've just built together. We had all this fun together building the thing. That's what we're going to send them. More options are always good, right? So public reply, check, messages. Okay, let's add another variation. DM'd you. And then let's do check your inbox, right? 3, I can do as many as I want. As many as I want. I encourage you to do a lot. And let's go with that recommendation we talked about earlier. Awesome. What's your favorite dessert here? Cool. When is the last time you stopped by? Now, but it's very interesting and important. Interesting and important, always good combination. We need to be able to designate who these comments are going to. So if we are asking them something specific and we're looking for a certain word, like, comment VIP, if you want to join the club and tell us why you want to be a VIP for whatever reason, right? We could say only comments that have the word VIP do they get this funnel and and all the things. But for our purposes here, we're not going to do that. We're just going to simply reply to all the comments. And because it is important, that acknowledgement and the multiple notifications are important, we're also going to like that user's comments. So we're doing a lot of things here. And the beautiful thing is if you get 1,000 comments, if you get 10 comments, they're all going to be responded to. And you're going to take care of everyone without doing anything further. Okay. So here we go. Let's save it and test it. We've already got one of these deals up here. So let's go to this post here to the, where are we at? One Awesome Restaurant, where we see get the thing. We hit get the thing, maybe. Great. That's cool. There's our GIF. It's working well. In this case, let's go back here. I need to delete this guy, unfortunately. Holla. Delete you. We'll add this sucker one more time really fast. We'll reply to all the posts. The funnel that we're going to send is this comment tool, or the comment result. And we'll just do 2. DM'd you. And one more, send a message. Send a message. So we'll also like the comment. Now we're all set. Very important to note, you cannot reply because Facebook will ban you. You cannot reply to multiple comments with all sorts of different things. Like the last thing you'd want is to have a less experienced development team or less awesome platform that could figure out awesome Facebook code and permission languages like we have and fired off, for example, every public reply in your list. That would be horrible because you get 10 comments, you could have 100 replies, you're banned instantly. So we have safeguarded everything. And look it up. Look up big platforms and bans, and you'll see things. In this case, I've locked you out of being able to be banned. It's not possible. It'd be very hard to get banned. You'd have to try. So don't any of you people that I know, the smart automators out there, chat people, don't try to get banned. I'll find you. It'd be very hard to do anyways. So we're going to track all these comments. Let's go to a post. Here is our page here. We're not going to set anything else up, Facebook. But let's find a fun thing to post about. Let's talk about burgers. I love burgers. Pizza's my favorite. Burgers are very close. Let's go with pizza. I'm going to show you all some things, actually. Let's do this. Pizza. This looks great. Do a little screenshotty action going on here and post. So we'll say, who is hungry for pizza? Okay. We've got the best. Don't believe us? Send us a message asking us anything. Asking us anything. Great. And we'll add the wonderful photo of the pizza that we just grabbed. And that's it. Easy as pie. Easy as pizza pie, maybe, right? So post. Okay, so everyone can do this on their Facebook page. Posting the thing, writing some words at the top, but they don't have the power at the table. They can't do this next thing here. Very important. We're going to comment as Ryan. If you've never seen this before, this should blow your mind because it's freaking awesome. The post says, who's hungry? We've got the best. Send us a message. It doesn't say anything about commenting. That's cool. But it does say, send us a message, ask us anything. And I'm going to just say something like this, where, or I'll say, what am I going to say? What is the best topping? The best topping. Random question, right? Enter. So we see that our comment is here within 3 seconds. Bam. We have the message. One Awesome Restaurant. Are you ready to get the free thing? We want the free thing. I don't want to even think about it. Well, now that I've clicked, bam, I'm in there, son. And look what we have here. This is my phone number here. And I don't have to type anything. Matter of fact, that was so fast. I'm a smart consumer. Here's my phone number, right? A bunch of bull crap. Send it. Send it. Wrong. Ain't happening. We're not taking that as a phone number, folks. These clients pay good money for TTT. They're going to get the good information. Protected. So in this case, I'm not going to think twice. Just tap it. Perfect. We're all set. Just need your email. And what do you know? Pops right up. Great. Clicked it. Done. Here is the code. Right? Use the promo code TTT to save money on your next purchase. Excellent. So what is awesome here is we also got the text message that says Ryan Baggett just became a new lead. This was thanks to TTT plus the awesome restaurant, like Read 'em and Weep. Like it just works, man. This is how you do it. That's all fine and dandy, Ryan. Great. You've auto-responded to people. Awesome. Like, who cares? This is why you care. It's called a what? A list, a contact list, a database. Boom. Like fireworks and like bomb drops here. In the customer database, what do we have? We got some people. Here is Ryan. He just came in through a comment. We have all the good stuff right here. And so we are subscribed to Facebook marketing. We have access to his email. Send him an email right now if we want to. We can even text him. So no more Facebook ads to get Ryan. If I want to send Ryan to my event for New Year's Eve, the thing I don't have to worry about is hitting him with my Facebook ads. Instead, with the smart marketer guys, they know about exclusions. And so they're going to take the contact lists and filter the purchases in some cases, right? And when we do that, what happens is we upload them to Facebook as exclusions. Exclusions are very, very powerful because when you exclude people, you're saying, no, Facebook, don't send this ad to anyone in this list. Only send the ad to people outside of this list because I don't want to spend $5 a person to show the ad to people that have already bought. That is the biggest mistake that I see at scale. People aren't using exclusions. So imagine this: you're you're advertising for a month the special shirt that people need to buy. Well, people listen to you because they like your brand. So when people buy your shirt, if you're not storing that data, if you're not storing that information in a list and then uploading that list into Facebook, you're totally advertising to the people that just bought your shirt. And that's like the worst thing you can do, especially later on in your campaign of selling these shirts where it's like, act now and get 10% off. Well, you know what makes customers really mad? I mean, it makes me mad is when you buy the thing that you wanted, especially if it was expensive, and all of a sudden, like 2 days later, it goes on sale. Man, that is the worst. If your email client can't do that, that's basic. Like you are messing up. You're making your customers not like you because they're buying your Nike shoes, they're buying your spaghetti, and they're doing something at a price. And then they're seeing advertised right in front of their face. It looks like a giant billboard on their screen. Well, crap, this thing's 15% off now. You must know about exclusions. And if you don't, then you have to fight with, oh, well, sorry, customer, even though you were awesome and you paid full price, I can't give you this price break because you didn't meet this fake deadline, Like that is a thing to think about. Okay, so the customer list here, extremely, extremely important, guys. The next thing I want to mention here is the fact that we have the list. What do we do with it now? Well, there's lots of things we can do, as a matter of fact, and one of them being email. This is not something that I think I've shown many people yet, but the email functionality in TTT is awesome, mostly because of the filtering abilities, and it's just so easy and straightforward. And again, hello, mobile friendly 2021. If I can't do it on my phone, I don't want to do it. Like, for real. Like, I really don't. As much as I love my MacBook, I wish I didn't have to own it. I wish I didn't even have to open it. So if I want to send an email, very easy. I'm going to say, welcome to the VIP club, for example. It's official to be the headline. If I want to insert an image, no problem. What do I have here is an image. A little GT action. Let's go with the pizza. That's familiar. That's the same pizza from the post. So it makes all the sense. Tap the button to get a free pizza. Be great, right? I'm tapping that button. You say, give me a free pizza? Great. Tap to get it. Tap to get it. All right. The website, yoursite.com/deal2020, right? Or 2021. Whatever your landing page is, whatever you want to do, you can build a landing page into TTT, whatever you want to do, save. So now I've got my nice little email. I could send it to everyone on this list, or maybe I want to filter this list and only send it to people who are a VIP, for example. I know I was tagged with a VIP. I remember seeing that. So let's do this. We'll say the tag is VIP, new VIP. So we see here 8. Because I just made this tag in this video, we should not see anyone except myself. So let's test it, save. Bam, there I am. I'm going to be the only one in this list of 8 million people. I mean, 8 people has tagged with new VIP because no one else has gone through this funnel. But I just would hit send and I'd get the email. And that's, I don't know how it could possibly get easier than that, except text messaging is easier than that. There's less options, less things to do here. Message, image, same list, right? Now, let's just see, out of curiosity, because I don't even know who these 8 people are. We can go back and check, but I want to do that on live. Let's see who has opted in for phone communication here, meaning text messages. Phone contains anything. Let's say it has any value. That's great. Save. So me, just me. No one else wanted to share their phone number with this one awesome restaurant. I don't blame them. It's not a real restaurant. But guess what? It's already collected a lot more data than most restaurants I know, which is crazy because it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Like, this is just too easy, guys. I promise you. Like, I don't know of a way this stuff could get any easier when we're talking about, here is a Facebook post. Here's something that we did, commenting on it, right? Let's look at actually what happened here. Because Hargrave, they're so slow. Hit it up 2 comments, right? It's from the page automatically. The page liked Ryan's comment, right? How do we know that? See, it did it automatically. DM'd you. It's one of the responses we wrote. Here we see DM'd you, commented on by tap the table. This works at scale, which is the coolest thing. So we only got 1 comment in this demo page. You get 1,000 comments. Guess what? You've actually now got 2,000 comments because your page is replying to everyone. And if you're asking a question and they all respond back, man, now you've got 3,000 comments. And no, you cannot have a conversation. I know some of you are thinking, it don't work like that. Like, the conversation doesn't happen in the comments here necessarily. It happens in Messenger. The conversation in this case is started under the post in the comments, but it really takes place in Messenger, and that is the secret. Let's see. I think that is gonna do it. I think that really is like the perfect tool to use in the case of you need to save money, right? You're going to save money, so you're going to cause engagement. The engagement is going to actually be meaningful. So instead of getting another like and a share and, oh man, this is going to help my page get more likes. Well, we saw how valuable or not those page likes are. And so even for those people that want to like stick their noses in the air, like, oh, I have whatever number over 10,000 followers. Well, great, excellent. But guess what, man? Like Facebook and all the big guys are penalizing you in a lot of ways for having such a big reach because they want you to pay the money. Don't give in to them. And Facebook, I love you, but it is what it is, guys. This is the way to do it. This is smart marketing at its finest. Like, we're still giving you plenty of cash. You're not going anywhere. But we're not going to give you cash forever for the same person over and over. That's just silly. Instead, we're going to hit that person once, maybe twice if we have to, get him to do the thing, and then we're going to text him after that because we're cool. We're friends. Shouldn't you want to be in that sort of relationship with your customers anyway, like friends with them in a way, like buddies, or you're texting, more likely to like come hang out with you, right? AKA give you money. To me, all this is just communication. It all makes a lot of sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. It doesn't have to. You're good at what you're good at. Keep doing that. Tap the table will do all the other things. Like, that's the awesome part. Like, this system is not, although an awesome marketer could totally use this, take advantage of it, and you make a lot of money with it. This is really built to be such a brainless thing. Install it, add your menu, call it a day. Done. And when you want to get gangster with it and get super smart and do the things, it's ready for you. You'll never be able to do all the things. There's just too much. Guys, I appreciate you watching this super statistically nerdy podcast tonight. We talked about those things, man. We talked about the percentages. By the way, this is one of the slides I didn't get to throw up there, but it's hilarious. I can't believe it. Facebook this year, 2020, 16 years old. Can you freaking believe that? Facebook 16 years old. That is insane. And the power of this beast, it's absurd. This is the two most giant companies in the world. Facts, guys, right here. Facebook is the third most popular site in the entire planet. Only second to Google and YouTube. This is the facts right in your face. So I think, yes, you must be concerned with both sides of the coin, right? Google and YouTube are awesome. They are search, not awareness in general. Facebook and all the other social media sisters she has, that is awareness. That is virality. That is a different beast, and that is the one that I am trying to tame for you guys automatically, consistently, affordably. It doesn't get better than that, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have questions, please let me know. If you want to run a demo, name the day, player. Let's do this. Let's change the game. The goal is for every table in the US to be able to allow their customers to tap the table, get the information, right? We looked at the Uber Eats stuff yesterday. If you missed that, it's a good one. Check that out to learn how you can use TTT to actually, for the first time ever, get and keep your data. That Chow Now, the ones that suck, they suck, Chow Now. Uber Eats and DoorDash, Grubhub, all of these guys, they don't want to share their data with you. That's their customer. You're just serving the food. Take that customer back. Give them better offers than the giant corporate people. You know your customers better than they do. I would hope so anyways. And save there too on the commission, right? You don't want to be paying that 25, 32% commission on these dudes and their outrageous fees. Instead, you get that customer in your database and you market them any way you want. That's the way to do it. And also, Facebook will love you. Spend money on ads, guys, but do it in a smart way. But please don't hit that boost post button and then like point fingers at Facebook after that. Like, that's not the way to do it. Please do not hit that button without talking to someone about it, because it's the wrong thing to do. Mark my words, like that button. Sure, you can see some things happening. I promise you, without setting it up appropriately in business.facebook.com, you're making a huge mistake many times. You do not have enough targeting options here. It's not good. So all the things must work. And when they do, you'll love social media so much. You'll love automation. You'll love chatbots. And you'll most of all love TTT because it just proves everything. The database is real, guys. The power is there. I'm telling you, if you don't have one, you need one. We can build it very, very, very fast with Table and social media. And that will be the difference for a lot of places. I really appreciate the time. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all